In this digital era, content creators are not only storytellers, but also entrepreneurs, navigating a complex landscape of audience engagement, monetization, and brand building. This discussion will examine the various dimensions of success in the content business, from creative satisfaction to financial viability. We'll hear from industry experts on how to effectively measure success, leverage data analytics, and capitalize on digital platforms. So help me welcome the top creators from the industry itself. That is Shreya Jaiswal, co-founder at Fintroop. Please put your hands together as they come up on the stage. Dhairya Gangwani, founder of Dhairya Decodes, career coach and public speaker. Palak Rathi, upskilling content creators at CreateX. Anuj Jain, cyber detectives, a TEDx speaker who featured on television as cyber expert on CNBC. And to moderate the panel, we have very talented Pooja Shah, co-founder at Spread. So a round of applause for all of you, please. Lovely. So get your questions ready and you can pass on the questions to the moderator and she'll be probably asking the questions. And over to you, Pooja. Thank you so much.
Hi guys, thank you for being here. This is Pooja Shah. I'm a co-founder of Spread. We work with brands and creators to help them grow with the help of content. And I think I'm here with all the content masters. So I will not waste time because there are a lot of things that I would like to discuss with them and I'll just jump on. Just help me with understand how many people know these creators. At least raise a hand, not a voice. Okay. Save your questions for later, but we will start with a quick intro. I would like you to just quickly introduce yourself for a minute and then we'll jump on the discussions.
What's up, Surat? How's the Josh? This is very low. Thoda zor se. How's the Josh? Okay, so I'm Shreya Jaiswal, called as the unconventional CA because वो मेरा username है. My journey, I'll tell you, I started as a chartered accountant, worked for almost 8 years as a CA. Then suddenly content creation start कर दिया without knowing anything about creating content. Because I started from the purpose of literally educating people about finances. And 6 महीने 7 महीने हो गए तब पता चला कि अच्छा content से पैसे कमाए जा सकते हैं. तो वहाँ से फिर influencer journey start हो गया proper. And then when content started making money for me, after that I left my job as a CA because I always wanted to do my own business. So I thought चलो एक stable source of income हो गया, so let's hop on to the next. And then I quit my job and started a media and marketing company called Fintroop, where we cater specifically to finance and infotainment brands and talents. So it's like I'm living the best of both worlds. CA का financial knowledge use कर रही हूँ to understand financial brands के problems, and content creator का experience use कर रही हूँ to understand creator problems. So yeah, that's all about me. I think I'll pass it on to Dhairya.
Just to add on, please mention your primary social media channel that you are on and you are using. So it will help them understand.
So I am on Instagram primarily as the unconventional CA. Also there on LinkedIn, but उतना time मिल नहीं पाता है कि actively post कर पाऊँ. Also there on YouTube, which was inactive for a while, but now started that again because I'm coming up with something special which should come out in a week's time or so. And और भी कुछ रह गया? No, I think this is all.
Great. कितने लोगों को नींद आ रही है? सच बोल सकते हैं? How many of you are sleepy? हमें आ रही थी थोड़ी बहुत, so I'll be honest. But I think firstly, thank you so much everyone who kind of stayed back, and I'll quickly introduce myself. I'm Dhairya Gangwani. On social media, I go by the name of Dhairya Decodes. I am a career coach and an educational content creator. I primarily create content for students and working professionals. Everything around upskilling, career development, professional growth is what I cover. My primary platform is LinkedIn. That's where I started my content creation journey 3.5 years ago. I used to work at KPMG back then as a technology consultant. So with my full-time job, I started doing it as a side hustle, started going and taking sessions at different colleges, different corporates. I worked with a lot of edtech startups. I started enjoying interacting with students and working professionals so much. And things happened in a certain way that I happened to now do this for 4 years. 4 साल से मैं ये कर रही हूँ, and it's been almost 2 years of quitting my full-time job. So Dhairya Decodes is my initiative. We've been able to impact over 10,000 plus students and working professionals via coaching and training services, both one-to-one and one-to-many. And yes, I also create content on Instagram by the name of Dhairya Decodes, but primary platform is LinkedIn. I started my own podcast 3 months back as well. It's a career-specific podcast. We get a lot of interesting guests, some of the faces you saw here today as well on the podcast. And it's called the Dhairya Decodes podcast on YouTube. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. I'm really looking forward to interacting with all of you very soon. And I'm giving the mic over to Palak.
And all the best for podcast.
Thank you.
Hi everyone. I am Palak. I am a chartered accountant. I am a content creator who creates content on government initiatives. You think of any government benefit, any government scheme, any government initiative and try to cover it all on my Instagram channel, which is ca.palakrathi. And I am also the founder of CreateX. CreateX basically serves as a content partner for brands for all the content requirements such as UGC content, performance ads, influencer marketing. Basically, you name content and we are there to help you solve the problem. So yeah, it's really great to be sharing this panel with Shreya, with Dhairya, with Anuj here, and thanks to the team for having us here. And yeah, looking forward to having a very fruitful conversation.
Thank you. Thank you so much for being here too.
Hey guys, I'm Anuj and I'm the founder of Cyber Detectives. It's not the detectives in the traditional sense, which will help you tell if your spouse is cheating on you. It's rather the detectives on cyber security. It tells you how to be safe digitally and how to be aware about all the scams and how to keep yourself safe from them.
Thank you. Feel free, Anuj. I think you look feel free. I just want people to know more about you because you are doing much more on your content, which is, he's having basically an amazing growth as a social media profile and a person in almost I don't know exact number, but in almost 160 posts, he is reaching to 600K plus. It's not just number, but I think that's amazing when we talk about a growth as a journey. So he don't want to be, I think, say out loud, but
thank you for that kind words. I think there are much bigger creators than me, I think, present here. So I don't feel anything to boast about. But yeah, the reception has been great by everyone, and by your love and interest, the page has grown so much within a year.
All right. So basically, as we have people who are mainly from business or a startup or an investment perspective, and I think a lot of students and people who are looking forward for the industry and growth are here. Very less might be sitting here who are creating content, but I think now is the time where even if you are a brand or even if you are on a career journey, content creation will be a very crucial thing that they can explore. So any one of you can answer me that why brands should start creating content, maybe as a founder or else with somebody's help, but what difference will content make to their business? If you can.
I'll answer this question with an example that recently happened. So I am also from Surat. All of my friends mostly are from Surat. तो हम लोग last to last Sunday plan कर रहे थे lunch पे जाने का, right? And in our WhatsApp group का जो chat होता है, उसमें my friend suggested the name of a cafe, ठीक है? Now usually when you recommend a place, पहले वैसा होता था कि वहाँ पे खाना खाया होगा या किसी और ने recommend किया होगा, उस तरीके से हम recommend करते हैं usually. Now when she recommended this place, उसने बोला यार आई हैवंट बीन टू दिस प्लेस बट इनका कंटेंट बहुत अच्छा है तो अच्छी होगी जगह. तो यू सी हाउ द डिसीजन मेकिंग ऑफ पीपल ऑफ बायर्स इज नाउ चेंजिंग कि एंड इवन मतलब इफ आई टॉक अबाउट माई ओन यूजर बिहेवियर, इफ आई एम लेट्स से लुकिंग एट अ ब्रांड, आई विल गो to their social media. कि यार क्या चल रहा है, मतलब what is going on their Instagram page, and what they are creating is definitely going to influence my buying decision there. कि मुझे यार यहाँ से मेरी कोई course लेना हो, मेरी कोई product लेना हो, मेरी कोई service लेना हो. So I will definitely want to know कि are they even actually showcasing their services in a way. And as the old saying goes, right, कि जो दिखता है वही बिकता है. तो the content creation space is now your area where you can actually show कि आप क्या करते हैं, तो ही लोग actually decide करेंगे कि हाँ ठीक है यार, यहाँ से लेना चाहिए या यहाँ से खरीदना चाहिए. So definitely.
Anybody wants to add?
I think this is something I learned from my ex-boss. जैसे पलक ने भी बोला जो दिखता है वही बिकता है. तो my boss used to always take me out for networking events. और हफ्ते में एक बार रूल था कि काम हो ना हो हर एक क्लाइंट के ऑफिस घूम के आना है. मतलब ये क्या नॉनसेंस बात है. तो वो कि बेटा जितने जल्द अगर आप आउट ऑफ साइट हो गए ना तो आप आउट ऑफ माइंड हो जाओगे. And this is something 5-6 years back when content was not even existing. And today that out of sight is through the medium of content. कि अगर आपका content नहीं दिख रहा है, अगर आप content wall में exist नहीं करते हो, people will not know about you. Just before our panel we had Nishair, right? अब इतने सारे wig, hair extensions and hair products के companies हैं, हमारे local areas में भी हैं. But I think हमने साइड में देख के उनका शॉप भी नहीं नोटिस किया होगा. Why? Because either their logo is not appealing, the shop is not appealing, it is not visually appealing to us. So that billboard is also a kind of a content which you are showcasing to your customers, your customers to be, right? तो आज निशेर के बारे में हमें पता है because of the content. There are so many brands जिनके बारे में पता है because of the content, and there are so many brands जिनके बारे में हमें पता ही नहीं है. Again, because of their content, because it does not exist. So in today's world, if you want to survive, if you want to grow, if you want to be felt, I think you cannot ignore content, you cannot work without it. And that is one of the reasons why today even founders are creating their personal brands. And one thing always remember, कि जब आप अपने ब्रांड के लिए कंटेंट बनाने लगते हो तो आपका प्रोडक्ट के अलावा आपके ब्रांड वैल्यूज दिखने लगते हैं जो आपके प्रोडक्ट में कभी नहीं समझेगा कि एज अ कंपनी व्हाट योर वैल्यूज आर, एज अ फाउंडर व्हाट योर वैल्यूज आर, एज अ टीम हाउ यू वर्क. दीज आर द काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स विच यू convey to your customers which wouldn't have happened otherwise, and that is what makes you stand out as a business.
I think I will connect more with Anish here because that's the different game that she's doing by creating a content and selling just through an online platform, which is crazy. How many people are here from business? If you can raise a hand. And how many are creating content? Okay. So for all these people who are maybe starting a content journey, what is your take, Anuj, on tips or hacks on to make their content creation journey a bit of like speedboat type? कैसे उनकी journey fast track हो सकती है with help of your hacks or learnings?
So everyone's journey is a bit different. And I'll tell you what worked for us, and maybe the same thing might work for you. So for 4 months, we were always very consistent, and we still couldn't get growth. So, every week we posted 2 or 3 videos, and we kept on improving on them, right? So those 4 months was starting of a learning experience. The starting 50, 70 posts that you do is completely learning. We figured out, how to work with the camera. We figured out how to work with the mic, what length of the content works, what is a script that you should, go with. So it's a lot of experiment, and it still is. But initial few months is a lot of experiments. And the growth was very minimal, and at times you would want to quit that. What happened after 4-5 months, after that, we started getting our videos right, and we got 1 or 2 couple of viral videos, and that made a huge difference. When I've got 6 lakh followers now, 80% of my growth has come from 5 or 6 videos, even though I've made 130, 140 plus videos. Right, so that's the thing that we have realized, that going like a lot of viral videos makes a huge difference in your content game. But that doesn't mean you just do and wait for the only viral video and do that. because you have to keep producing content to even understand what will work and to reach to that one viral video. But once you reach there, I think you just have to wait there, and that will give you the big boost.
After how many video creation you got that first viral video?
I think the first good video worked after 42 videos, and the next one came at 48, and then subsequently it became faster.
I think that's still a close number, because I have heard people create video of 300, 400, 500, 1,000 videos, and then there is a chance. So I think it requires a lot of patience when it comes to creating a content. When they should decide that they should quit, or how do one should keep creating a content, because for I think almost many people, it requires a patience, because it takes time to grow by video and views, and to create an engagement. You can all answer this, that how a person should decide that they are growing as a content creation journey, or it's not right for them and they should take a step back or maybe quit. I mean, is there any number of patience or a years or a number of videos that they should keep in mind, that it's not basically for them to create a content?
Am I audible now? Yeah. I think this is a very good question, and I'd like to answer it basis my experience. I feel whether you should do something or not, and what is your parameter या आपका measure क्या है success का, is very subjective. I'll take my own example. I started creating videos on a platform like LinkedIn. आज से 3.5 years पहले September 2020 में, तब छोड़ो, अभी भी कोई, you tell me how many creators do you see creating videos on LinkedIn today? Just raise your hands, how many of you have seen videos on LinkedIn? कितने लोगों ने videos देखी अपने feed पे? Barely. I can just see 4-5 hands.
Yeah.
मैंने 4 साल पहले video डालना शुरू किया था LinkedIn पे, when people used to say it's a professional platform, and professional videos, sharing tips, hacks, everything for the corporate or the student audience. The point I'm trying to make here is, even today, my videos in terms of impressions or engagement get me lesser likes and views and traction as compared to my image and text posts on LinkedIn. However, I still put more videos than image or text posts. Why? मैं इसलिए करती हूँ because for me, my measure or metric or KPI, my key performance indicator that my content is doing well is comments from people and DMs which are meaningful, wherein people are getting helped. So what happens is, even though, for example, एक वीडियो पे सिर्फ 10,000 impression आए, for example, but there'll be almost 23 to 40 comments, and there'll be at least 10 DMs I'll receive that, Dhairya, we saw this video of yours on 3 resume hacks. I applied it on my resume, and now I'm getting callbacks from companies. That's valuable for me. That's a good metric for me rather than 60,000 impressions. So the point I'm trying to make here is, you define your metric and what is important for you. Is it views? Is it likes? Is it saves? Is it shares? Or is it meaningful DMs and comments? Right? For me, it is somebody liking or engaging or sharing is just something you do on the go. But for somebody to take that effort to write that one line, right, to DM you and tell you, hey, this helped, that is how I measure things. So even though the content probably wasn't performing well in terms of the SOTU standard metrics, I continued doing it, because आपने पूछा, when does somebody decide कि छोड़ देना चाहिए?
Right.
I think कब छोड़ देना चाहिए is a very personal choice. क्यों नहीं छोड़ देना चाहिए is also a very personal choice. Why I kept going probably is also because, number one, I was doing it for the love of creation. I had a full-time job. I was not doing it for the fame, money, or anything it was going to give me. I just enjoyed creating videos and interacting with students, right? Instead of answering to 10 people कि भाई, how do you negotiate your salary better? I thought एक video बना लेते हैं and let's answer that question for everybody, right? So I think you have to look into 3 things, I would say. First, your why. Why did you start content creation should be very clear, because if your why is not clear, you will not stick around. It's a very long-term game, and it's very easy to give up at any given point of time due to comparison, due to the FOMO, or anything else that can come up. Second, once your why is clear, you also have to define your metric and measure of success, which I explained first. Because when that is clear, then the first and the second thing tie down together, दोनों एक साथ align hote and then you keep going. And the third is then, what is your larger goal? Do you want to actually impact lives and keep doing it? Or then obviously if you want to monetize it also, there have to be certain goals you have to keep in mind which you have to strive to achieve. Then you can keep going towards it. Or else, I'll be very honest, it's very easy to give up. Like if you look at my Instagram growth, as compared to my LinkedIn growth, it's terrible. Terrible is the word. Okay? Honestly, in 3.5 years, I have 1 lakh plus followers on LinkedIn. I'm a LinkedIn top voice, all of that jazz. But Instagram, I'm stuck at like 20,000 followers. 800 plus posts. It's not like I've not been consistent. I could have given up.
Right.
Why have I not given up?
Right.
Because my why still remains the same, why I was doing it. It was never just for the fame or the metrics. It's for the love, I will keep doing it. किसी एक दिन फटनी होगी रील फटेगी, नहीं फटनी होगी नहीं फटेगी. It's okay, right? So you have to understand that, and then only you can keep going. That's my perspective.
So basically, I think from all of you are saying one thing I am realizing is consistency is the key for growing on social media. You have to show up, maybe whatever your number is, once a week, twice a week, thrice a week, or even every day. But if you are consistent, you will eventually realize and understand what type of content is working for you. Let's give some ideas so they get motivated. What is the earning when it comes to social media, or how do you consider basically when it comes to profit, and how much you earn if you feel like sharing it in a monthly by creating a content? Let's keep a business apart, but when it comes to content, there are a lot of different opportunities that is there in India right now. So if you can share with them so they get motivated and they start creating content with the numbers.
I think I'll start by saying that content itself needs to be viewed as a business. Okay? When your previous question that when do you decide when to quit content, you simply need to see it as a business. कि जैसे धैर्य ने बोला जब आपका why clear है तो usually profitability हो सकता है, fame हो सकता है, या फिर for people who are under employment it can be just to build their personal image. So your why is clear. There is some sort of quid pro quo, कोई consideration है. So you need to start viewing it as a business कि whether जितना capital मैंने invest किया है, whether that capital is in terms of money or in terms of time or any other way, क्या वो कैपिटल पे मुझे रिटर्न मिल रहा है, नहीं मिल रहा है तो मैं कब तक उस पर लॉस झेल सकता हूँ या कैश बर्न या एनर्जी बर्न कर सकता हूँ. एंड जब वो स्टेज पास हो जाता है फिर भी, एंड एज अ बिजनेस like we always say, you need to keep on improving. Every day there has to be improvement, every minute there has to be improvement. Still, after lots of improvement, if it is not generating the ROI you wanted from it and you've burnt a lot of energy and time and money behind it, जो आपने सोच के start किया था, then I think that's the time to quit.
Right.
Now, coming to your next question, that कितना कमा सकते हैं? To be very honest, there is no one particular bar. Like I know creators, let's say a random number, 1 lakh followers जिसके होंगे Instagram पे. There are people who are earning 4 lakh rupees a month just by content. There are people who are barely earning 50,000 rupees a month, even after having more than 1 lakh of following. And there are people who have not been even discovered by brands or even the right set of audience, जिनके पास इससे ज़्यादा following है. तो जब हम पैसे कमाने की बात करते हैं content से, it's not just the following that matters. It also what is how authentic you are as a creator, what value you are delivering, how much you are engaged with your audience, how much your audience loves you, how much you improve. Many things comes into factor.
Right.
So you can never, I don't think so, कभी ही शायद किसी content creator ने define किया होगा एक number की कितना कमा सकते हो. But फिर भी अगर कोई ballpark जानना चाहेगा, अगर आप एक average creator हो and let's say you are getting some average views of 1 lakh videos a month, I think you can earn between 25 to 50,000 average. If you perform well, the number goes and goes and goes
There's no
higher.
limit then.
There's no limit.
Yeah, so I like to add a few things to what Shreya just mentioned. So Instagram and LinkedIn, I mean social media platforms पे अब जो shift है वो number of followers से आपका reach कितना जा रहा है वहाँ पे move हो रहा है.
Right.
So I'll give you a very recent example only. Like I mentioned that at Createx we also handle influencer marketing campaigns, right? So there was this one creator जिनके 30,000 कुछ followers थे, ठीक है, on Instagram. नाउ टिपिकली अगर मैं सिर्फ फॉलोअर्स देखूं तो मैक्स टू मैक्स में कितना, शायद 15,000 20,000 उतना पे करने के लिए शायद मैं रेडी हूँ इफ आई एम जस्ट लुकिंग एट द नंबर ऑफ फॉलोअर्स. बट दैट इन्फ्लुएंसर, दैट क्रिएटर कोटेड एन अमाउंट ऑफ 70,000 रुपीज़. ठीक है, एंड एट फर्स्ट मतलब हमको ऐसा था कि यार 30,000 फॉलोअर्स हैं, तो हाउ कैन दिस पर्सन चार्ज 70,000 रुपीज़,
Right.
एंड देन मतलब ही शोड अस कि यार तुम मेरा रीच देखो. अब उनके जो लास्ट 10 पोस्ट्स के इफ़ यू सी द एवरेज व्यूज़ दैट ही गेट्स, तो वो आराम से 200K पे थे, राइट? सो दैट इज़ वॉट ब्रांड्स आर नाउ लुकिंग एट वेन एवर दे आर फाइनलाइजिंग और शॉर्ट लिस्टिंग एनी इन्फ्लुएंसर, दैट मोर देन द नंबर ऑफ फॉलोअर्स दे विल चेक कि यार कितना रीच आपको मिल रहा है, बिकॉज अल्टीमेटली वही चाहिए ब्रांड्स को. दे वॉन्ट मोर विजिबिलिटी, एंड मोर विजिबिलिटी विल कम टू यू व्हेन you know your post is reaching to more and more people, right? So if I were to just give you like a principle या फिर एक थंब रूल जैसा ऑन लिंक्डइन एंड ऑन इंस्टाग्राम, तो यूजुअली ब्रांड्स वैसे देखते हैं कि लास्ट 10 पोस्ट का मैं एवरेज निकालूंगी कि कितने व्यूज़ आपके पोस्ट पे आई मीन आपके इंस्टाग्राम प्रोफाइल पर आ रहे हैं, एंड जितना भी नंबर आता है उसको 0.5 to 1 से मल्टीप्लाई कर लो कोई भी रेंज में, एंड दैट इज़ वॉट यूजुअली द नंबर वुड बी जो इन्फ्लुएंसर चार्ज कर सकता है, राइट? एंड सेम ऑन लिंक्डइन पर व्यूज़ नहीं इंप्रेशंस होते हैं, राइट? सो उसमें भी मतलब इफ़ आई वॉन्ट टू टेल अ ब्रांड कि यार इतना मुझे चार्ज करना है, तो एज अ जस्टिफिकेशन आई विल टेल देम कि इवन तो मेरे अगर 60 किसी के भी अगर मान लो 50,000 फॉलोअर्स हैं, बट उनका एवरेज रीच एवरेज इंप्रेशन जो आ रहा है लेट्स से लास्ट 10 पोस्ट का, वो 1 लाख इंप्रेशंस उनके आते ही हैं हर पोस्ट पे, तो फिर दे कैन गो एंड चार्ज लेट्स से 50, 60, 70,000 डिपेंडिंग ऑन कितना आप नेगोशिएट करना चाहते हो. यूजुअली इट्स द सेम 0.5 to 1 रुपी लोग जाते हैं पर लिंक्डइन इम्प्रेशन पर. सो नाउ इट डिपेंड्स ऑन यू ऑल्सो एज अ क्रिएटर कि आर यू विलिंग टू वर्क एट 0.5 पर इम्प्रेशन और यू वॉन्ट टू गो हाई एंड you want to set the bar at 1 rupee per impression. So, like Shreya said, it's not a black and white thing, but usually there's a range and there's this justification that you can give to brands ki look, I am getting this much reach, look, I am getting this much impressions, and that is why I'm charging this much. So there's little bit of math, little bit of justification that you can give that way.
A basic math that you can run around and quote it. So basically, why I'm asking is, for example, we have a tech platform and we study content day in and day out. We study a lot of numbers and metrics, right? And this happens all the time that there are creators who are having whatever 20K, 50K, 100K followers, and their quote is different than the smaller creator, but the reach and engagement is the whole on another level, right? Now, I think in 2024, we are not talking about followers and not even talking about views, but I think the social media game is changed to an engagement and an impression, and maybe how you can bringing the change being a small or a mid creator to a brand or to a different audience. So when you guys are creating a content strategy, are you focusing on what you are expertise on, or what is your personal choice to make a content, or you strategize on the numbers or to create a reach or an engagement? So how do you define your content strategy when it comes to posting those content in upcoming weeks or a months?
I'll share my what I follow. So like I said, content को business की तरह देखना है. So my customers are my followers. So first criteria is that what my customers want, like what kind of financial, like I talk about finance on my page. So what kind of financial advice are they looking for? Whether they want investment tips, whether they want to save taxes, or whether they want to know more about cryptocurrency. तो जो content क्या बाहर जाना है, वो मेरे customers के according रहेगा, वो मेरे audience के according रहेगा. Next comes up is कि content कैसे बाहर जाना है. Now that has to be according to me, and I'll give a very valid reason why everyone should follow that is also. क्योंकि content creation ना 2 साल का game नहीं है. If you want to stay or in the long run, if you want to be remembered, if you want to be relevant after 5 to 10 years also, you need to be who you are on
So
your
be
page.
authentic when it comes to.
Yes, be authentic, because content creation is such a solo journey, such a lonely journey. I think all of us here will agree कि कितने बार ऐसा होता है कि वो क्रिएटिव ब्लॉक आ जाता है, एंड वर्ड बड़ा फैंसी है क्रिएटिव ब्लॉक, बट इतना दिमाग खराब होता है दैट आप अपने रूम में बैठे हो, क्या टॉपिक पे बनाओ. अच्छा टॉपिक पता है तो स्क्रिप्ट कैसे लिखूं, स्क्रिप्ट लिख दिया तो फाड़ दिया कि नहीं ये शायद पसंद नहीं आएगा, बाद में रियलाइज होता है नहीं शायद वो बहुत अच्छा था. लाइक इट इज मैडनिंग, एंड देन यू नो टू गो थ्रू दैट मैडनिंग प्रोसेस अगेन एंड अगेन अगेन एंड अगेन, being a person who you are not,
Right.
it will just kill you. And that is also one of the reason why you will not see many actors and influencers who you knew before, पहले बहुत viral थे, बहुत दिखते थे, अब कहाँ है वो? आपको क्यों नहीं दिख रहा है वो?
रिलेटिबिलिटी मिसिंग हो जाती है।
रिलेटिबिलिटी मिसिंग हो जाती है, क्रिएटर या एक्टर खुद अपनी पर्सोना, अपना पर्सनालिटी भूल जाता है और उनका भी फिर कंटेंट क्रिएट करने का मन नहीं करता है. एंड आई विल नॉट से दैट आई हैव नॉट गॉन थ्रू इट, लाइक यू नो व्हेन रीच लो होती थी या फॉलोअरशिप गिरने लगती थी, आई विल लाइक इसका स्टाइल ट्राई करती हूँ, बहुत अच्छा चल रहा है, किया भी मैंने, एंड मैं तो 2 वीडियो में ही थक गई, मतलब भाई मेरे से नहीं हो पाएगा.
मतलब आप अगर एंजॉय नहीं कर रहे हो तो आई थिंक वो लॉन्ग टर्म गेम पे आप
करेक्ट,
नहीं
बिकॉज
खेल पाओगे।
क्रिएटर्स क्या करते हैं, आज क्रिएटर अपना पर्सनल ब्रांड तो बिल्ड कर ही रहा है, बट क्रिएटर्स एक्टर्स से ज़्यादा आज के डेट पे इसीलिए चल रहे हैं क्योंकि वो अपने ऑडियंस के साथ भी एक कनेक्शन बिल्ड करते हैं. सो जब वो कनेक्शन ही फॉल्स है, वो कनेक्शन ही फेक है, देन यू आर ऑन दिस पाथ, नॉट ऑन दिस पाथ.
Okay, okay. I think we will have to make it quick, but I'll do a quick rapid fire round. If you all can quickly share in under a minute a social media growth hack or a tip that somebody should try, like, you know, under 30 seconds, or start with a hook or whatever your crazy hack is. If you can share it, which will work for them to create a content. A very quick hack on the social media.
Hello, yeah. Think from the perspective of an audience. That is the end. मतलब इससे ऊपर कुछ एडवाइस है ही नहीं, बिकॉज वट एवर आई क्रिएट कॉन्टेंट वो वैसा ही होता है कि अगर मुझे आज कोई ये स्क्रिप्ट आके सुना रहा होता या मुझे आज कोई ये वीडियो आके सुना रहा होता तो क्या मुझे इंटरेस्टिंग लगता, क्या मैं 10 सेकेंड भी उस चीज़ को देख पाती. तो ट्राई टू थिंक इट, बिकॉज एज ह्यूमन्स वी लव टू जज, वी लव टू पास कॉमेंट्स, वी लव टू से यार ये अच्छा है, ये अच्छा नहीं है. सो ऑलवेज थिंक फ्रॉम इट फ्रॉम द पर्सपेक्टिव ऑफ कि कोई आके आपको ये चीज़ सुना रहा है ना, आपको क्रिटिकल जजमेंट पास करना है कि इज इट बोरिंग, इज इट इंटरेस्टिंग, एंड देयर यू विल बी एबल टू गिव योर सेल्फ द बेस्ट फीडबैक.
Okay, Anuj.
So I don't know if it's very ethical what I'm saying. We used a lot of big brands and a lot of our content. A lot of the first viral content we had was in the name of Swiggy, and our biggest selling content was on Uber and Ola. So we this was one hack we used. We figured out, yeah, big brands, people relate more and they would want to listen.
Okay, use big names.
Yeah.
Area?
Yeah, I don't know if this is a hack, but probably an advice which I think really works is concentrate on any one platform when you're getting started with your journey. Build a strong base. Definition of strong base could be 10,000, 50,000, 1 lakh followers. That's up to you. That's subjective. But once you start understanding a platform and you can game it in a way, that's when you should move to diversification. Don't think of being on all platforms right in the beginning. That's not the right way to go about it. Build and establish that strong grip on one platform and then move to different platforms. That has seemed to work mostly for me also personally, for a lot of my creative friends and for the clients we manage as well.
Okay.
Yeah. माई हैक इज सिंपल, खुशी से कंटेंट बनाओ. जब खुश हो तो फटाफट बैठ के स्क्रिप्ट्स लिख लो, जब खुश हो तो फटाफट शूट कर लो, एंड दैट फॉर मी वर्क्स द बेस्ट. लाइक आई गेट द बेस्ट
So
कंटेंट आउट.
खुशी से कंटेंट वाइब पास हो जाएगी.
एकदम वाइब सीधा कैमरा से यूजर तक.
Sorry, I'll add one more hack. Something else we keep playing around. So one other hack we did was give people something to comment about, to talk about. For example, some random reel of ours refers to Salman Khan's actual house in Bandra. And we got like 50 comments on that reel just about कि भाई का नाम ले लिया, भाई का एड्रेस दे दिया, ये तो पिटेगा. So give something controversial for people to talk.
I think that's a great way. Thank you guys. I would quickly want if anybody wants to basically ask any questions. Also, if you can mention whom you are asking. Yeah.
Hi everyone, I am Divya Bhawala. I'm an image consultant and a soft skills trainer, and I've been posting on Instagram and LinkedIn simultaneously, and it's been almost 2 years that I've been doing this. I have 2 questions and they apply to every one of you. One is, it's a very basic, very small question, and it is that when one of your reels is going viral, you know, that particular time period, 10 days, 15 days, 5 days, when it's, you know, there all over, do you still post in that period, or do you let this reel go viral and don't do anything about it? That is number one. And the second question is very simple again. I struggle with it a lot, and it's just that how do you maintain consistency? Do you, again, batch shooting and everything is there. So do you practice that, and how do you do it well?
I can take that. The first question that you asked about, let's start with the second question about consistency, right? So I think all of us here have struggled it or are struggling with it, maintaining consistency, right? So uske liye there are multiple options that you can, take help of. The first one is, of course, that you mentioned, batch writing and batch shooting जो करना, right? कि you take weekends आप लेके बैठो, Saturday, Sunday, जब काम का load नहीं है, थोड़ा refreshed mind है, because when you're writing it, so you have to be in that zone, कि आप लिख सको, आप shoot कर सको. Like Shreya also mentioned कि जब खुश हो तब करो, जब relaxed हो तब करो, right? Because it's a creative process. So that is number one, कि take a Saturday, write 4 scripts, take a Sunday, shoot all 4 scripts, and you have the content sorted for the
Coming week.
entire week, right? That is one. Second is you can take help of people, right? So when I started, I was doing everything. Research करना, थोड़ा बहुत edits करना, script लिखना, शूटिंग करना, सब चीज़ें. नाउ आई हैव अ टीम, राइट, जो हेल्प करते हैं मुझे रिसर्च करने के लिए, जो हेल्प करते हैं मुझे एडिट्स करने के लिए. एंड माई फैमिली मेम्बर्स आर सो गुड, दे हेल्प मी विद शूटिंग नाउ. सो फिगर आउट प्लेसेस जहाँ पे आप डेलीगेट कर सकते हो. लाइक आई हैव नॉट डेलीगेटेड स्क्रिप्ट राइटिंग टू समवन एल्स, बिकॉज दैट इज समथिंग आई फील कि वो तो मुझे ही करना है, मेरी स्क्रिप्ट मुझे ही लिखनी है. बट जो रिसर्च प्रोसेस है, बिकॉज गवर्नमेंट इनिशिएटिव्स पे कंटेंट बनाना मतलब इट इज़ वेरी वेरी हैवी ऑन रिसर्च, राइट. सो वट एवर योर नीश इज जिसपे आप कंटेंट बना रहे हो, वो एरियाज आप आइडेंटिफाई करो कि कौन से ऐसे एरियाज है जिसको मैं डेलीगेट कर सकती हूँ. सो दैट विल रियली मेक योर लाइफ वेरी वेरी ईजियर, राइट.
I tried that actually, but again वो perfectionism का character आ जाता है.
I can 100% relate with you, but वैसा है कि you have to let go some things. मतलब ऐसा है कि बिकॉज ऑफ दिस परफेक्शनिज्म वैसा होगा कि एक हफ्ते तक फिर कुछ भी पोस्ट ही नहीं हो रहा है. एंड दैट इज नॉट समथिंग दैट यू वुड वांट. मतलब उससे बेटर है कि आप किसी को ट्रेन करो जितना हो सकता है, एंड देन लेट दैट पर्सन डू एटलीस्ट 80% ऑफ वॉट यू कुड हैव डन, एंड देन इट इज ऑल्सो अ प्रोसेस. दैट पर्सन विल ऑल्सो लर्न, राइट. सो यू हैव टू गिव some freedom, some space to the person also, and then of course you are to there only to basically train them.
Right.
So that is answer to your second question. And coming to the first question, इट इज़, आई मीन वैसा होता है कि जब मेरा भी कोई रील वायरल जाता है तो मैं सोचती हूँ कि मुझे इमीडिएटली नेक्स्ट रील बनाना है. बिकॉज इंस्टाग्राम इज़ ऑलरेडी लुकिंग एट योर पेज कि ओके यहाँ पे बहुत ज़्यादा ट्रैक्शन आ रहा है. सो यू हैव टू कैपिटलाइज दैट वायरलिटी ऑन योर पेज बाय पोस्टिंग मोर एंड मोर, राइट. बिकॉज आई हैव सीन दिस हैपन. एनी ऑफ माई रील्स दैट गो वायरल, उसके बाद जो नेक्स्ट रील जाता है ना, उस पर वो बूस्ट इनिशियल मिलता ही है उसको, बिकॉज इंस्टाग्राम पे मेरा पेज इज मतलब गेटिंग अ लॉट ऑफ ट्रैक्शन, राइट. सो अगर आपका कोई भी रील वायरल जाता है तो जो आपके पुराने रील्स है, उससे पहले की रील्स, उन पे भी इम्पैक्ट दिखेगा. यू विल सडनली सी कि यार उसका भी रीच जो है वो स्पाइक अप हो रहा है, बिकॉज अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल आर नाउ कमिंग टू योर प्रोफाइल, चेकिंग आउट योर प्रोफाइल, चेकिंग आउट योर प्रीवियस रील्स, राइट. सो दैट इज़ वन. एंड सेकेंड इज़ कि अब जो आप नया कंटेंट भी बनाते जाओगे, तो लेट्स से मैंने कल रील डाला, 1 मिलियन हिट हो गया मान लो, ठीक है, एंड अभी वो हिट करे जा रहा है. अब मैंने आज नया वापस रील डाला कोई जो डिसेंट परफॉर्म कर रहा है, बट क्योंकि मेरा जो पिछला वीडियो है वो अभी भी एकदम हाई ग्रोथ पे है, तो पीपल आर स्टिल कमिंग ऑन माई प्रोफाइल, पीपल आर स्टिल चेकिंग माई प्रोफाइल, तो दे विल चेक द लेटेस्ट पोस्ट दैट आई हैव डन, राइट. सो दैट इज़ द पीक, वो पीरियड कि जहाँ पे आप जितना कंटेंट डाल सको, जितना उस पीरियड को कैपिटलाइज कर सको, यू शुड कैपिटलाइज दैट.
Okay, all right. Anyone else who would like to answer consistency वाला part? या फिर it's okay अगर time
Consistency ka, I'll just mention one. Since you've been creating content since 2 years, is every reel or every post on your profile crossed 1 million mark? Has it?
No.
No, right? There might be some that have performed terribly, there might be some that have crossed millions, there might be some that are doing average as it should. तो perfection के पीछे भागना चाहिए, but when consistency का problem आ रहा है, let go of some reels, because your fight here is not with yourself, it's with the algorithms that keep changing faster than we change ourselves. So any which way सारे content million नहीं cross कर रहे, right? तो आप consistency maintain करो, and you never know जो content आपको बेकार लग रहा है और आप post नहीं कर रहे हो, क्या पता वो audience को पसंद आ जाए.
That
So
happens.
that you should follow.
Right. Thank you so much. By the way,
Thank-
since I have the mic, I am Image Coach Divya. Instagram username है मेरा Image Coach Divya. Thank you everyone.
Thank you. Thank you guys. We are running little late. So rest of the Q&A, if you guys can stay back to the stage so they can, I think, reach out to you and have a little bit of more chat. And I'll have to end this session. But thank you everybody for listening, and thank you guys for being here. and join the session.
That was a deep dive in chat into the content world. Thank you so much for your valuable insights. Also, I would like Jheel Budia and Ayushi Agarwal to please come up on the stage and felicitate our panelists and speakers. Dhairya Gangwani, CA Palak Rathi, Anuj Jain, and Pooja Shah here.